Everybody, Blue Jacket 66 here for another video. See what I did there with the intro? Told you I'd be changing things up a little bit. Although I talked to Mike with Baseball Collector last night, and he essentially said that if I got rid of the ladies, he'd unsubscribe to me. So we're going to keep that, kind of get rid of some of this background stuff, and maybe after the first year, get a little more quality in my videos. So the first thing I'm going to do here, and the only thing I'm going to do, is a regional issue. I think you saw the intro. This is a 1962 Kahn's Wiener. Roberto Clemente, another hot dog card out of Cincinnati. Kahn's Wieners, I didn't know this, I kind of had to look it up, but Kahn's Wieners, the family started this meat hot dog company or whatever way back in the 1800s, late 1880s, 1890s, out of Cincinnati, and it became Kahn's Wieners. I've never heard of it. I hadn't heard of it. I don't know what else they sold, but I do know they're out of Cincinnati, and I do know they started putting baseball cards in with their hot dog packaging in 1956. At that time, they just did Cincinnati Reds, not a lot of players, and then in 57, they started adding Pirates, and that's where the first Clemente card is. I'm going to try to do the Clemente run. You know, the Kahn's Wieners did cards 56 through 1969. There was one issue, I think maybe, I can't remember, they did somebody in 1970, but essentially through 1969. They were black and white through 63. And so I think I'm going to do the Clementes 57 through 63. I've bid on them before, the 57, you know, which is really the big one. It's his first one, and some of the other early ones, but if you're the underbidder, you lose. So I did happen to get a 62. I made a good deal on eBay. I was kind of taking advantage of their 15% off. The guy had a fixed price on it, and I made with a make an offer. I made an offer. I made an offer that was significantly lower, and he came down a little bit, and I kind of hit him with essentially 15% off his asking price, and he came back with something else, and I just said, no, I'll give you the 15% off, and if he would have countered, I would have taken it, but he took my offer, so I got the 15% off, and then I took another 15% off with the eBay coupons that were going crazy last week or the last few weeks. So, okay, so Clemente, essentially 57 was his first Kahn's Wieners, all the way up through 69. I'm going to collect them 57 through 63, which are the black and whites. After that, they get a little bit uninteresting with the color. But they started off with just the Reds in 56. Then in 57, they added the Pirates. Somewhere along the way, they added the Indians, I think maybe in 60. And then they added a couple more teams. They added the Cardinals, White Sox. Not sure. They just kind of started adding teams as they went. They added Milwaukee in 65, so that's first year that they had Aaron, which is a good card. So in my opinion, the big cards are the Clemente cards, especially that 57, and the 64 Pete Rose, and another biggie is the 1968 Johnny Bench. I'd love to have that. They started turning color again and 64, and I don't, you know, some things are way better in color, and some things for some reason are cooler in black and white, and I think these issues are. So here's the 1962 Kahn's Wieners Roberto Clemente, PSA 8. PSA is graded, I think, 50 or so of these 62 Clementes. And as I recall, there's 3 PSA 8s, 1 PSA 9. So this is the top of the population. Facsimile autograph, a cool, the Wiener, the world awaited. Compliments of Kahn's. On the back, kind of his career stats, as well as his personal stats. 1961 National League batting champion. Tied the club record for the most home runs, a right fielder, all that stuff. So it's about, I think it's 4 by 3¼ inches. And his black and white images, the 57, 58 on up, they're really good. I really love the 57 especially. So maybe not the greatest, kind of an awkward, I don't know, awkward batting thing, but we'll take a little better look at it. 1962, Kahn's Wieners, regional issue out of Cincinnati, Roberto Clemente. So check out this set, or these sets, the Kahn's Wieners. Maybe it'll get you into something regional. You know, someone, I really apologize, I can't remember who, but someone had me take a look at their early Frank Robinson Kahns. It was really cool. So this set's got several different teams as they go along, and maybe you can find a player you like. 1962 Kahn's Wieners, Roberto Clemente. Thanks for watching.